My name is Sherif Mourad. I am professor of urology in Ain Shams University. I work in Cairo, Egypt. Currently, I am the General Secretary of the International Continence Society. I've been active on the ICS since a long time, starting from as an advisory board before the meeting in Cairo, which was in 2008. Then I became a trustee and the treasurer of the ICS, and currently I became the General Secretary. I enjoyed it very much, and I think that we are doing very well as a team of trustees to the ICS right now. The ICS is doing very well, actually. I started membership of the ICS 1999, and the first meeting was in Denver. And since then, I've been attending all the ICS meetings everywhere in the world. And we had the great one in 2008 in Cairo, because we started to bring all the knowledge of incontinence to the region of the Middle East and the Gulf area when we started the Pan-Arab Continence Society, and it hosted the ICS meeting in 2008. The good thing about creating or founding the Pan-Arab Continence Society was because we started to give awareness of incontinence and LUTs for both male and females, and we started to recruit also physios and nurses in the area as much as we could, because it's different from, of course, from the European and American culture, but we were able to bring them on board. And I can tell you that within these years, the interest in working in this field from the physicians in the area of the Middle East and Gulf area had multiplied like 20 or 30 times than before. And many of them became interested in doing urodynamics and in learning what is urodynamics, and to get trained to it and to start to look better after the patients of incontinence and of LUTs. So I think that the Pan-Arab Continence Society, together with the collaboration of the International Continence Society, made a lot of difference in this region. And I wish that all the other regions who are not already involved in this to create such organizations to start teaching and training their physicians. Actually, when we started creating the fistula committee of the ICS 4 or 5 years ago, we started by designing how to help these people in this disadvantaged countries. And we created a team for education and training. We started to do some missions to different parts of sub-Saharan Africa, and also we had one mission or a course in China, and we started to go everywhere. We created now a very strong team. It became one of the most important teams all over the world. And the ICS workshops were very popular because we used to receive many delegates from all over the world, even from the North America, from Asia, from Latin America, from Europe, and of course from Africa. So we had a lot of diversity of this delegations, and we had a very good missions with hands-on training. So delegates were very happy to come and to learn exactly what to do with difficult cases, because we used to not only to just do the normal cases, but we used to do the complicated cases and to how to treat them, whether medically or surgically, or to give also the awareness for the local nurses. And I would say that we did a lot of good and important work in these areas. We had a lot of good time, because we used to go to to do 50 or 60 cases in 4 or maximum 5 days. So we have been working from 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock in the evening every day, with lots of, important things to do, and nice time to saving the lives of these people. And we had an excellent feeling with them. Since then, there are lots of changes that happened for the ICS, starting from the governance, from committee formations, from the activities, from educational activities all over the world, and also the scientific program that has been changing every now and then. And I think that this year it will be a real new thing. We started at the new board now to plan for a different thing for the ICS. We are expanding the scope of the ICS, and we are inviting more gynecological surgeons to come on board again, and we are introducing more for them, like creating the urogynecology school, and we are starting also the male LUTS school and urodynamic school, and what we are going to say International Incontinence Society Institute, which will definitely push a lot of e-learning concerning male LUTS and urogynecological disorders, bowel disorders, urodynamic studying, and all this together with the physio and nursing education that we are pushing all the way for the next 2 years, and we are increasing the scope quite well to accommodate everybody. We all are looking very high to the next meeting in Florence 2017, because I think we are starting a new design of the scientific program with the local scientific committee together with our scientific chair, Florence, and we are starting a very dedicated life surgeries for both urologists and gynecologists, and also we are introducing a new format of the state-of-art lectures with like the stars of the field. So we are getting Class A speakers, and we are insisting to have a new model of the scientific program, which will be very attractive to people. Besides that, we are also taking care of the social program, and we are promising the attendees of an excellent one.